Okay, hello and welcome to the 10 question tea break. We are here with the fabulous celebrant, Juliette by the Sea, and we're going to get to know Juliette a little bit more today. And so we're going to kick off with question 1. Juliette, what do you specialise in?
Hi Jen, I specialise in ceremonies by water. I live by the sea and I grew up by the Thames, the River Thames, and I like lakes and ponds or the beach. So I like to have a venue, not literally right beside, well, it's lovely if we can do the beach, but I also like to be near and around water for people, or in nature, outside in sort of natural environments, maybe with a stream running through. That aside, I think my main specialisation is storytelling. That's what I love to do. I love to tell your story.
Beautiful. Thank you for that intro, Juliette. Okay, question 2. What 3 words would your best friend describe you as?
You know, it's right. I forgot this question, and then I panicked. So I actually rang up my best friend 5 minutes ago, and she said, "Oh God, I don't know. I can't say it." What I came back with is fun, ebullient. Ooh. It's a posh word, isn't it? And I was like, "Oh, I know." She said, "I know what it means. It means you're kind of out there and, you know, on things and alive." So we'll use that one, even though you might have to look it up. Charismatic.
Yes, I would agree.
And loyal. I'm going to throw that one in because everyone says loyal first.
Oh, beautiful, Juliette. Thank you. Okay, question 3. What is your most random job you've had before joining the wedding industry?
Well, there's been quite a few. I've done quite a lot of things, but I thought about it, and I thought my most random job is I used to be a holiday rep in the 80s, and I used to do that sort of, "Hello, welcome to Crete. My name is Julia, and I'm the best rep on the island. You know, come with me, and I'll tell you all about it." You know, yeah.
Amazing. Where did you do that, Julia? It was in Crete, was it?
I did it mainly in Crete. I also did it in Turkey and the Ionian Islands, so Corfu, Paxos, Ithaca, Kefalonia, Zakynthos.
Oh wow! So you've done a bit of travel there as well, by the sounds of it.
Yeah, done lots of travelling. I worked in travel for years as well. I forgot to mention that. Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, next important question. Share something people wouldn't normally know about you.
Okay, there was so much. Just before lockdown, the September before lockdown, I was in Exeter shopping, and the BBC were doing interviews for Find a New Voice for the Radio, BBC Radio Devon, for they did it all around the country. And so I said, "I'm going to do that." And Mark said to me, "Oh, God, really?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Look, it's all full of students or professional actors." I said, "No, I'm going to do it. So I went in and I applied, and they said, "No, sorry, we're full." So I kind of went, "No, you've got to have me. So I did it. And when I got in there, everyone had scripts, all these people, and they were all reading this thing. I thought, what I signed up for? So finally, I think I was the last one, and I was twiddling my thumbs, and I realized you had to have prepared a minute speech about yourself, which I hadn't done. Okay. And then they called me down, and there was a microphone and cameras and this judge of people from the radio. So I lived, you know, I'd lived it, blah, 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 blah. And I got through to the next round. So I thought, well, that's random. And then I got through to the next round, and then I ended up being one of, I think, about 15. I mean, it started with hundreds, being called in to actually talk on the radio for a show. And I thought, oh, this is great. I love this. So off we went to BBC Radio Devon. So I did all that, blah, blah, blah. And then I got an email saying I got through to the last 3, at which point I'm thinking, unbelievable. This is because, you know, I was thinking, you know, what happened to all. And they said, right, we're going to come in, we're going to have an hour's program between the 3 of you, and then one of you will win. I was like, oh, great. And then we went into lockdown. Oh, that's the end of the story. No, I know, there's no happy ending.
Oh, Juliette, what, have you not heard back?
No, I did write, and they said, well, you know, we've got a pandemic going on. I said, fair enough.
How dare they?
Yeah. Oh, but I have just written to BBC, not BBC, well, I'd love to go back to BBC Radio Devon, Lime Bay Radio. I'm about to become a presenter on there.
Amazing. Oh,
Yeah.
well, keep us
Can't
posted.
stop me talking.
Yeah, I can imagine you on the radio. You've got that
Face for radio, Jen. I've got a face for radio.
I didn't mean that. Oh, that's brilliant. I love that. Well done. Okay, next question. Very important. Cats or dogs? What would you choose?
I've got one of each.
Oh,
Cat,
okay.
who is called Mr. Odin. I just want to hang on, come here, Betty. I'm sorry, she features on my Instagram. She's 12. She's very blind. She's got no teeth. She's a rescue.
She is gorgeous.
And she's Peanuts the pug. She's got her own Instagram page.
Hey, Peanuts.
I do advocate. Put the dog down now. Yeah, as part of being a celebrant, actually, one of the things I always tag is take your dog to your wedding.
Yeah.
You know, if you had take your dog, your cat, your llama, your bearded dragon.
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you had to choose, I mean, this is quite controversial being as you've got both. What would you choose? I'm going to push you.
The dog. No, it's embarrassing. Sorry, Odin. No.
Oh, sorry, I had to push you on that one. But being a dogs over cats, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Oh no, I feel guilty now. This is ridiculous.
Oh, no, sorry, not.
No.
We have to find out, Julia. It's very important. Okay, question 6. We've got, what is your favourite part of your job working in the wedding industry?
Oh gosh, that's even more hard than cat and dogs, because it's well, you can't go wrong in a wedding, can you? The wedding industry, because it's about people ultimately saying, "Look at me, I love you." You know, it's not sad.
No.
It's something everyone loves, and you put time and effort into. You know, you get flowers, you wear something nice. You can spend anything from £100 to hundreds of thousands of pounds. It doesn't matter. The wedding industry is about your wedding day. I like that. I really do love that.
That is
It's not harsh industry.
Yeah.
And very important as well. It's a lot of people, and it is women, and I know there's men as well, creatives, self-employed, working so hard. I love that. I really do love that.
Totally with you. It's inspirational, isn't it? Like,
yeah,
being in that community, you're able to bounce off each other and gain inspiration. So I'm totally with you.
Got so much respect for everyone who's in it. You know, we've had a hard time, but they'll bounce back. We'll bounce back.
Yes. Thank you. Okay, question 7. What piece of advice do you give most often to couples that you work with?
Okay, I'm coming back to my very first thought when I was reading these questions. I always say to them when I'm talking to them like I am to you now, shop around. You've met me, you've inquired about what I do. Lovely to meet you, and we've had a nice chat, but I'm not the only celebrant in town, and it's really important for you to find someone who fits with your values, because I'm doing something you'll only do once. I'm writing your ceremony with you, so just make sure I'm right for you, and have a look around. Yeah. So I say that, and then that is my most important bit of advice.
Good piece of advice. Yeah, and it's essential, isn't it? Like you said, it's
a relationship.
Yes, it is,
and a lot of
remember forever.
Yeah, and a lot of wedding supplier. I mean, it's every part of your wedding. You know, shop around, but we're the ones to a certain extent, a bit like the food.
Yeah,
and we're there on the day, so you got to kind of like us.
So true. I love that, Juliette. Thank you. Okay, so Juliette, what makes your wedding offerings different from other suppliers within your specialism? Within Celebrant?
Ooh, what makes mine different? What makes mine different? I think it's because I concentrate on the story. Yeah, I think that's what makes me different. It's not just being by the sea, because I also do weddings in Bristol,
yes.
You know, or London. If I think it's because I do the storytelling. I think I'm different in I don't concentrate so much on rituals, although I do love hand fasting because that's so wonderfully old and romantic. But I like to tell your story, and I like it to be interactive. I very much encourage people, if they want to get involved with a parent, a best friend, an ex-partner, I don't know, children. I love children. If people have children, if their own or other people's, to sort of, it's an amalgamation of emotions around your story.
Love it. And what makes you different? You and your amazing personality. I just wanted to.
Oh, thank you.
Well,
it's a bit big.
But love it. Thank you. Okay, so coming on from that, what packages do you offer, Juliette?
Oh, well, I do wedding packages. Obviously, I do renewal of vows, which I think is going to be really big now, because after lockdown, I think a lot of families will be meeting together to reconnect. My grandparents are dead, and my parents haven't seen their grandchildren for over a year. And I see a trend, funny word, down here, and this is a package I'm doing, of people coming to stay in holiday accommodations, which should maybe speak 15, and get the whole family together. And I think it'd be very nice if you had renewal of vows or naming days for little babies, because I do them, not just babies, actually, children who have been adopted, merged families. Sometimes, different identity, you've taken a different identity and you want to celebrate that. And I think all those sort of things can be, I would love to see them all a family together, where you could renew your vows, have a baby naming ceremony and bring it in as one. And I also very much do funerals, but that's which I'm very proud of.
Brilliant. Thank you. Okay, Juliette, last question, number 10. How do people get involved and find out more about you?
How do they find out more? They can just type in my name into the internet, Juliette by the Sea Celebrant.
Amazing.
Or they can look on your guide, the Boho Bride guide. That's where I'm going to be. I mean, there I am. So have a look there, find me there, or just follow the link with my name.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I will add your details to the film so people can find you easily. But Juliette, it has been a true pleasure.
Thank you. It has. It's been fun, hasn't it?
It has. It's been lovely getting to know you, and you put me in a very good mood for the rest of the day. So thank you.
That's what it's all about.
You take care. Bye bye.
Thank you.